Hello and welcome to Gamepad Inc. This is the video companion to our game review webcomic. I am Nate.
And I'm Nick.
And today we are playing Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yes, we are.
I'm excited for this game. Yeah, I know. Nick's a big Assassin's Creed fan here. I'm like a casual Assassin's Creed fan. I haven't played one of these games since Black Flag, I think, Nick.
That was a great one.
You played like Syndicate though, right? Like you were.
I did. And it became pretty obvious that the series was... they got a bunch of bad press, and it became pretty obvious that the series had gotten a little tired.
Yeah.
You know, it was an okay game. It was... as usual, these games are gorgeous in terms of their ability to reproduce environments and things like that. Like, all the atmosphere is top-notch. I think that one you were running around, like, London, and it was just a great place to be there, but the actual gameplay was a little lacking. And so they took a break. I think they took some extra time, and they were pumping these things out year after year. And I believe it was a 2-year gap. It might have been more, in fact. But this game, as you'll see, it shows they took some time.
So Nick's a little bit further in this game than I am. I don't know. I'm probably like 10 to 15 hours in right now. We're playing Bayek here. He's our character, and we are in Egypt, ancient Egypt. This time,
you could tell. By the way, just on the character there, you can tell they really took their time because I believe you can choose if you'd like to have a beard, hair, or a hood on.
It's true.
These are really important details,
Like you can turn on and off your hood. Do you want what kind of haircut do you want?
There you go. That's a good look.
Shaggy dog look, or you just want.
See, that's cool, man.
Cut. You can just go straight in, just like
that's right.
He looks.
That's right. So yeah, you're Bayek from Siwa. And you're in ancient Egypt.
We are in ancient Egypt. We are. I don't want to. Okay, this is the map. If you don't want to see anything about this game, turn away now. But we're not going to try to. We're not going to play many of the story missions here. We're going to do a quick side mission and kind of give you guys an idea what we're talking about here.
Yeah, if you don't want to see anything about this game, you probably shouldn't be watching this video.
What are you doing?
It's big.
It's a big game. So,
as you can see from the map here.
Oh my god, this map is huge. I've 10, 15 hours, and I'm still like, look at all this place I haven't even explored yet. You start over here, but like this is so rich. There's so much stuff going on in this game. So
again,
where are we doing?
They took their time, right?
They really did. It's like the way the game plays is. Let's get into this thing. It plays very different than the last games. We're in a side mission here where we're trying to help. I don't know. I forget what we're doing, but we're trying to rescue this guy from this fort. And I was one thing I like about this game. There's a bit more options when it comes to how you want to tackle things. So I could just go right on in the front door. And by the way, you control an eagle whenever you want.
I like how you're just gonna pull that out, casually. Oh, yeah. By the way, but I think that's one of the biggest advances of this game so far is the bird.
I completely agree.
Completely changes things where you're kind of scouting things out. Because if you guys remember from previous Assassin's Creed games, you'd sort of use that power to be able to see things kind of around you in your periphery almost. But you can actually cruise around and control this thing. So what Nate's doing right now is kind of marking different spots, and the bird gives you little hints there around the edges as to where things might be that are of interest. Like he just unlocked a tunnel down there, and then he's just lighting up all the enemies so that you can kind of plan your approach and go in there more stealthily if you want to, or you could just walk in the front door and just start messing fools up.
Sometimes I like that approach, Nick. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too.
But
Me too. It's fun.
This is like having a portable tower wherever you want to go, and like being able to scout out the enemies, plan your route. It's like it completely changes the game for me. It feels a little bit like cheating, but holy cow!
And have you unlocked that
cool
ability, the harass ability?
No, I haven't touched that one yet.
Oh, that's even better. So you can tell the bird to just like basically swoop in and just start messing with a specific person.
That's great.
Basically just distract them so you can then just sneak up on that person and they meet their fate.
So we're going to sneak in here. We could just walk in the front door, but I learned from talking to someone that there's like a secret entrance here. So we're going to go in here and see what happens. So it's a little bit easier.
Ouch.
There's like this game has made stealth fun again for me. I feel like in the last few Assassin's Creed, like stealth wasn't a big deal. You can just kind of walk through whenever you want it. Oh no, Nick.
Yeah, the animals and the environments and stuff are pretty nuts. like ancient Egypt. So you've got crocodiles, you've got angry hippos, you've got like flamingos and hyenas and all this kind of crazy stuff. Lions, and they can mess you up. Like I have died many times.
Yes, they're not messing around.
Some of these animals. So
you
gotta stay on your toes.
The lighting in this game is great too. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
This place is heavily guarded.
That's a beautiful game. And some of the, I mean,
you're
playing it at night right now, so it's a little bit harder to see some of the. I mean, obviously, and we're indoors now, but some of the outdoor environments are just stunning.
Yeah, absolutely. This game is definitely gorgeous. I had the subtitles on. Okay, he's just muttering to himself. He's like, "Oh, this place is heavily guarded." There are some great clues like that in the game. He does try to like give you some context clues about maybe what you should be doing that are not,
right?
Necessarily part of the story. So,
yeah, and you just saw it flash there on the bottom left. The location objectives: loot, treasure, kill captain, kill commander. So those are not part of the main or the side quest that Nate's doing, but it's part of just like this environment. One thing I love about this game so far is that it takes you through, like by doing a lot of these side quests, it takes you through these different areas that you could also just approach on your own. So there's all these kind of layered objectives which make it pretty fun. And honestly, it's a little tough because it kind of turns you into a completionist even if you don't want to be. Like even if you just want to play this game through, it's like, man, but look at all this stuff I'm missing, and they're actually fun and challenging.
God, there's so much stuff to do here, Nick. Look at this.
So
there's like
much.
Treasures to unlock.
See?
There's captains to kill here. There's treasures to unlock, which is what this is over here. There's like there was a guy running around here, and where was he? Oh, over here. This guy's carrying a lot of crafting materials. So if we go after kill him, we could get some stuff. There's two of these guys right next to each other. We should try to probably get some of this stuff.
Oh man, that's a good idea. That's a real good idea. You know, I rarely get all those crafting tools, but that's a good idea.
Oh man, that's how you. That's how you strike it rich.
You could just run in here, do the objective for the side quest of finding and rescuing this guy, then get out of there. But look at all this tempting stuff. And Nate spent a bunch of time lighting everybody up there, but you don't have to do that.
This is a little bit overkill in terms of the number of things on screen at once. This is maybe the most I've ever seen in a game. I don't want people to think this is not a game about like completing objective lists and like. Oh man, this is. I'm gonna feel dirty doing this, but we're gonna do this.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you gotta get
snap these guys while they're sleeping, like a true hero does.
You see the thing kind of lighten up on the side of the screen when he's turning. That sort of shows you that there's another person over that way, which I think is a really nice, subtle hint. Because in old Assassin's Creed games, you'd often have just all this. I mean, I'm saying this now, but you have all this UI on the screen where it'd be kind of hard to decipher what's going on. Of course, right now you have all this UI on the screen. It's a little bit hard to decipher what.
But we've chosen to have this UI on the screen. You know, like we've kind of gone out of our way to do this.
Right.
But there's like so many, like you said, the little identification that this guy's nearby. Like this game does a lot to make things. There's a lot of like, what do you call it? I don't know, ease of life kind of changes that have made it so that, like, hey, it's not about making the game automatic to play. It's still hard, but like we understand that like stealth sometimes can be annoying, and so we're gonna like do some things to, like, it's hard when you're doing a third person game to sometimes be aware of all your surroundings and not feel like you got cheated because you couldn't see around a corner at the right time. So they're doing things like that to help.
Speaking of stealth, though, isn't it ridiculous that you're hiding in this air quote tall grass?
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
he's right there.
It's a video game, Nick. It's a video game.
He's right there. Whistle, man. Whistle this guy over.
No, I might just stab him in the face.
Oh, come on, dude.
Oh, I forgot that I got a chain assassination. That's right. I forgot about that. Okay. You can also like loot things. So there's probably some loot in here. You can get some crafting materials that way.
I like that they changed that, because that used to be the way that you'd also see everybody around you, and you'd be able to kind of temporarily basically get that silhouette that you have. But now it's really just about kind of treasures and well, that's really it. Like, it's just the little loot things, which will get you items and coins and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally optional, but they do.
Yeah.
This guy's seeing his dead friend.
So
we gotta get this guy out of here because he's the big bad in this little region. So there's levels in this game for the first time since I have noticed.
Yeah.
Like, which I think. Nick, I've.
You're in trouble.
And
in these forts, they can light up the pyres, and well, they get more friends.
Get reinforcements. Okay, so far so good.
See, maybe you should have just come in here and rescued that dude, like I said.
Well, I mean, I am rescuing that dude, man. Oh, I can set a trap on the pyre. I'm just clearing out the spot because he's like right down there. I wanted to clear out the.
There you go.
The big bads. I could move around and try to like sneak around now that I'm looking this way. I could also get this turret over here and just like start laying waste
Do
to
it.
them.
You gotta just
but
jump from the skies and murder that guy.
I know there's 2 of them. Oh, they
Then
pick up
murder the
body.
other one. When you're done murdering the other one.
Like he's like, well, someone killed my friend. Guess
That's
I'll just
so
move the
weird.
body around. That's so weird. I don't know how that happened. Stealth
gotta
game
clean it
logic,
up.
man, is the best.
Hey, hold on.
Uh-oh. Wait, what? How did he...
Did you find another body?
I'm gonna pick up this pot.
I have not seen this technique. You gonna drop it on that guy's head?
I'm gonna sneak around now. The controls feel a little bit cleaner, too. I don't feel like I'm accidentally jumping off of stuff all the time now.
I totally agree with that. I will say it is. It feels a little unnatural though, having the right.
This guy's like 7 feet
right
tall.
trigger.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, no.
I was gonna warn you about that one there, but I didn't want to spoil it. But that guy is a little stronger than the typical.
Oh,
bear.
no. What? I've not had this before. Oh, jeez. Oh,
It's also, you know, one thing that I think they do really well, and this is typical for most Assassin's Creed games, is that they're pretty forgiving too. Like you can't really mess something up too hard, and typically it'll keep the progress. So if Nate actually ended up killing this guy, which it doesn't look like, doesn't look like he's going to be able to.
No, this guy's messing me up, man.
Like if he did, it would save the fact that he had killed him, or if he had looted some treasures, and he can come back in even if he
I
dies.
forgot to press the button.
Ooh, oh, nice.
Yeah, so the combat's completely different. In the last games, like you just kind of like would just mash on X.
And you were
You need to be
overpowered.
anonymous. Tell me about it.
In previous games.
Oh, look at that parry. You see that?
Just
sweet
way
parry
too
action?
easy to kind of like dance around a group of people and just be murdering them.
Yeah,
But it
and they
definitely is up to the challenge, which is great.
totally. They used to like kind of wait their turn before they. Oh,
Right.
Like you'd be like
No, he's-
you'd be in the melee combat. And they'd all be like, okay, wait, take my turn. I don't want to be too
Right.
mean here. And now they're like,
Yeah,
they will
you
jump on
gotta
you
be
as a
polite.
group. Guys will shoot you with arrows while you're attacking. Man, that did not go well, Nick. That did not go well. How are you finding the story so far in this game? The characters.
I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's all just a construct to try to wrap up going and murdering all these people. So,
I mean,
it's pretty good. I have to say, I got a little bit confused at the very
what's going on
beginning because it does drop a lot on you and sort of the crux for the whole thing at the very
Yeah.
beginning, and I just kind of like wasn't quite ready for it. But I think the overall premise is just fine. And cruising around Egypt makes sense as far as what you're doing, but I don't feel like I'm like super gripped by the story. I
No.
feel like it's more fun just playing the various side quests and main missions and just kind of enjoying it as an action game for what it is. What about you?
I think I mostly agree. I do like Bayek. I do like his main story, like his path, I guess.
Right.
Like this is like the origins of Assassins, the Assassins Guild and stuff, and
Right.
they had not even mentioned Templars, at all.
No, yeah, I mean,
so
I feel
far
like
in the game.
I mean, like you said, I'm a little bit further than you, but it really hasn't gotten into that
Hey,
yet.
buddy. Oh gosh, Nick,
It's really
we're
just
falling
kinda
apart
his,
here.
his thing.
So combat
Please,
is
dude.
different in that you now have to it's not about just mashing on X or like waiting for like the Batman counter icon
Right.
to show up. Like you have to like shield break. It's a little bit more Dark Soulsy. Oh man, I am really messing this up. We gotta run away.
You can also carry multiple weapons, so the fact that you're
Yep.
using that battle axe thing is probably not the best.
Wait, you don't know
You
my
gotta get
battle
it.
axe. My battle axe and I go way back.
You gotta
We
get
do-
a sword or
oh
something,
god,
dude.
this
You gotta
guy's
get
so
something a little
big.
bit easier
How do these?
to wield
What do they
here.
feed these guys when they're in these like to make them so large? Oh, run
Oh,
away!
set trap. Whoa, what's that?
Look at
I've
that.
done that before.
Oh,
That's cool.
Sweet spear.
Nice job.
Uh-oh. So
You
you
got all
also
these
got like
range
a
weapons.
Yeah, I don't like being close, man.
Man, I'm all about that.
Oh, sweet. So you can build up enough like meter there to and you can counter, but it's much more like timing based in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
It's more deliberate. If you are just spamming stuff, you're going to die. Oh no, they lit the brazier. So we're gonna call some reinforcements. I have done a poor job of assassinating here. Let's get some distance here and see if we can't regroup and figure out what the heck we need to do here. So this guy's still just wrecking shop down there. I don't know how we're gonna get past him. I think we're gonna have to sneak around him. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
God, Lee, Nick.
You're You're talking about stealth games?
You know what?
What do you know about stealth?
It's performance anxiety.
Gotta work on that.
So you also have like a million different types of bows. Like this bow is like a shotgun bow. Look at that, like 5 arrows
Isn't
at
that
once.
cool?
It's
There's a lot of choice.
There's a ton of choice.
Play
What kind
a
of
game
how
in
you
a lot of
play.
different ways, and you can constantly, you can switch between those as you go. So if you did find a particular enemy or mission or something that required a specific like set of weapons, you can kind of mix and match, which is cool.
Yeah, and they have like a loot system in the game now, where like, I mean, this is straight up, like almost a Destiny menu in here. But
yeah,
like you have loot, and I've got a legendary heavy blade. Like, and the fact that you have, I don't know, it feels in the past game like that wasn't the thing. You just like what kind of weapon you wanted to play with, was you just made your choice and that was it. This one, like, you're constantly experimenting with different types of weapons and how they might play differently because you are unlocking different types of loot. There's stronger or weaker, and like, it makes you want to try something different. I love that system. I think it's cool, and I don't think it like detracts from the overall gameplay. Where is this guy?
Like they've learned a lot from other games and have kind of
Oh man,
kind of piled on the best of the best and mashed them all up, and they've done a good job. And I often have complaints about games that try to do too much, but I feel like they do it in such a way that if you really want to spend the time comparing all those weapons and making sure you've got the best set for whatever you're doing, you can. But at the same time, you can just kind of look at the values, pick whatever looks good enough, and like still have a good time.
So we got some bad news here, Nick. Lots of things are happening. So,
You're
seeing
screwed.
me?
Hey, treasure.
Oh,
all right.
Oh no, this guy's huge. Why did I do that? Why did I press that button, Nick? I pressed the wrong button. Oh my god. This is the guy I've got to kill.
No, this guy's easy.
No, he's got... Oh. There's 2 of them now.
This is...
Okay,
this guy's
move.
fine.
Move. Use my ultra attack on him. That
I love that you have that ultra adrenaline attack.
Run away.
It is quite helpful.
It is helpful. I'm going to get in that turret and try to kill everybody. This has gone so poorly. I swear I'm good at this game. Oh.
There you go.
Oh,
I think
that'll
it's
do
powerful.
it.
A little crossbow action.
I'm getting...
Meanwhile...
hit. Okay, hey guys, what's going on up here? Oh no. No.
Oh man, oh no.
No,
Oh,
leave me
no.
alone. I didn't want any of this. I have to get the key off his body. Just let me go. Get the key. Run. Pick up the
you're
key.
not gonna have time
Nope.
for this.
Oh, I gotta confirm the kill. This is gonna take forever. Okay, we're gonna have to run away.
Oh, man.
And
There's a lot of running away here in this the way you play here. Oh wow, you are not good at this game, are you?
No, I'm not. All of a sudden, there's just a ton of guys in here. To be fair,
what difficult? Yeah, this is a really tricky fortress. What difficulty are you playing on?
I don't know. Normal. I don't think I touched anything.
Yeah, I think I'm doing normal too.
Okay, maybe we can show off some other stuff. Like you can just like go hunting animals here for their pelts. This game is giant. We got fast travel over there. There's all these animals we could go. I don't know what this is over here. Let's go find out what that is. Let's take a little break from dying repeatedly at the hands of our friends. Let's go figure out what this is.
Yeah, and like I said, save the progress there. So if Nate did go back, like he already looted one treasure, so he'll have a little bit of an easier time.
The world state
saves, like because the world is so expansive, like you can just pick things up and try them and ditch it later because like you'll encounter things that are way too hard and way above your level earlier on. That you'll need to come back to, or if you want to come back to, obviously.
It's a cool twist. Like it reminds me a little bit of this game reminds me a lot actually of like Witcher 3, surprisingly, in terms of just like, hey, it's an open world with a bunch of stuff that's going on, and everything is very cohesive. You can jump between like you're on horseback, you're on foot,
right.
you're on you can like be on a boat. Okay, there's a treasure here, but the best way to find treasure I've found is to use your bird, who's really good at treasure sniffing.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's around here somewhere.
As birds are.
Yeah, this is what eagles...
Typical.
This is how they survive in the wilds. Oh no, the treasure's down underneath. Where's I figure out how to get down there, Nick? What's this?
These are all these like little... So I will say that's it's one of the things where there's just so much depth in these stories that I just kind of cruise over a lot of those. And you also start to collect these things inside of your inventory. Like you can collect these like papyrus things or whatever, and solve little puzzles. And just so much like stuff layered upon one another that this game is. It'll be the rest of your life if you let it.
Seriously, but have you found that like the side quests for you are enjoyable? Like,
yeah, I'm surprised. Like I first tried a few of them, and I'm just surprised at the variety. Like there are a few that feel a little bit repetitive, but nothing like the previous Assassin's Creed games. Like where it felt like, wow, you just did the exact same mission, just like changed the character out, and instead of they stole this from me, they stole that from you. Right. So you need to help me track it down or something like that. But they all are pretty unique and memorable. Granted, there is some repetition, but
yeah,
they're enough in there that it's a nice little break because the main missions are pretty long. Like they are multi-stepped and very memorable. But yeah, like I've been pleasantly surprised.
Some of the side quest stories I've not been intrigued by, but like there's a lot of stuff like this where it's just you happen upon it and there's no real quest. As far as I can tell, there's no quest giver here. This is more just we found some clues to something that happened, and we're trying to figure out what the deal is.
Though the second track looks lighter.
This
happened recently, and the cart may not have traveled far. There may be more to this mystery nearby. Those responsible should not be allowed to do this.
Yeah, see, like this is totally Witcher stuff, where it's, you know what, you found this bad situation. And now you can follow these tracks. Like it's not. I'm really impressed. Like it's good design where they're not often telling you where things are. They're kind of leaving it up to you to, use your brain to piece things together. So let's see if we can find this.
Yeah, I mean, there's like I said, there's a lot of those kinds of things, especially like once you go in your inventory and check out the various things you're collecting. Like there's a bunch of different kind of puzzles that span the entire map and your entire playthrough. Like you're not gonna be able to just like go and check them off and follow the objective marker, but that they take some time and you got to be a little more patient. It's pretty cool.
I'm wondering if we can find this cart or if it's part of a quest we haven't triggered or something like that. Do you know, Nick?
I don't know. I don't recall, and I might not have encountered this one.
Okay,
like I said, this game's huge.
It is. We can kill some hippos here real fast.
Oh,
I feel really
good luck.
Guilty killing hippos, for the record. But we're going to do it anyways.
Well, they don't feel guilty about killing you, so... Yeah, if you're going to use the arrows, it might have made sense to kind of go to higher ground.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm trying to parry the hippo. That's really not a winning strategy.
You got his hippo friend there.
I'm so enraged. So you get some loot, get some hard leather.
Nice job.
Okay, let's see if we can't figure out.
Nice work.
Thanks, man. I've been working hard. I mean, that's the game. There's a large story here that we haven't even touched upon. With actually a pretty cool structure, I think. In terms of like who you're overall going after, who the big bad is.
Right.
Oh God, I want to find out where this cart went, Nick. You can just hop on one of these boats if you want, go right out into the Nile. Oh my God, the hippos are chasing me.
That's right. You can just you can do anything in this game. You can spend all your time.
So
and I think they've promised a different mode where you're not actually fighting, but you're just sort of like cruising around, learning about the country and those kinds of things. But I don't know all the details on that. But I'm curious.
Oh, I think is that for like schools? Because I think that's a really great idea. I just not seen like any games do that ever.
Yeah.
But also we've angered the hippo gods, Nick. Not many games have this like wonderfully rich and full recreation of like a historical setting. Like even past Assassin's Creed games, I don't think felt as complete as this. Like this is
I think something that really sets this one apart is the fact that it doesn't really end. Like you can go from one edge of the map to the other, whereas I feel like in previous ones they might segment it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So for a time you're in one part and then another time you're in another part, but you can't
That's true.
Kind of cross between the two.
Extremely cohesive.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. I want to show. Nah. You know what? That's too much. Maybe this is the caravan. Let's see. The bad guys here. This might be the caravan. Let's see if this is the thing. We'll end it here. Oh, we got some.
Get in there, mess them up.
We got some soft leather here, Nick. We gotta get this soft leather.
That's super important.
So soft. Hey man, this is like free good crafting materials.
It's true how you craft, which is I mean it's not really like crafting. Like it's pretty easy. You just sort
pretty
of
light. Yeah.
Collect and click, but it is a cool element again. Like in terms of this game feeling like a real mashup of a lot of others.
Okay, should we try to go stealthily on this one, Nick? Not have you screwed up for
I
us
say you
again?
just. Well, okay, yeah, you've been doing pretty bad. Yeah. Let's give that a shot.
Going to die, you shit. Hear me?
Oh, I chain assassinated the wrong guy. Let's do this guy. Okay, that's good. Oh, this guy doesn't like me assassinating his friends. Hey. I will say the AI in general is better.
Oh, nice shot.
Thanks. Were these our friends who we're looking for, or not, you think?
Doesn't seem that way.
Clues? Doesn't seem like it. Well, that's a mystery for another day. That's going to be it for us. But hey, when we're done playing this game, we're going to make a comic review just like every game we play at GamepadInc.com. Go ahead and check that out. Don't forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube, and we'll see you fine people later. Thanks for watching. Nick, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
And good
see you
luck
next
beating
week.
Assassin's Creed. Bye-bye.